So why should you pen a letter to the FCC? Why should you fill out the form that we've been asking you to fill out? Why should you go to gettheblaze.com?
It's interesting because all the allies who go against the Redskins, they put all the pressure on, and then they have a friend in the White House who will comment on it, and then dozens of senators that will start putting pressure on. It's interesting how these inner workings actually go.
Isn't it really? And then you've got these powerful mega corporations like, I'm just picking one out of thin air, Comcast.
Okay, that's a good one.
Comcast Cable. Mm-hmm. And their CEO, Brian Roberts, who wrote a letter to the Senate endorsing Obamacare during the final consideration in the Senate. And at the same time, Comcast announced and sought the administration's approval of its merger with NBC Universal. So it's like, I'm sure that had nothing to do with, hey, you scratch our back, we'll scratch yours.
No, certainly not.
And then, just kind of an interesting side note to the story. David Cohen, who is he's like the executive vice president of Comcast.
Number 2 guy, I think.
Number 2 guy there. He called at 4:30 p.m. on a Monday. Called up to the White House and said, "Hey, I'd like a meeting with the president." Probably called him Barry or Barack or whatever he calls his good buddy.
I need a message with B.
Yo, I need to talk to B. And he wanted that meeting for Wednesday. So it's 4:30 in the afternoon on a Monday, and then he wants to meet with the leader of the free world at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday? Yes.
Yeah, he gets that done?
He gets that done. He got that done. Met with him in the Oval Office for almost 2 hours.
But only 2 hours.
Yes.
I mean,
only 2 hours.
The president's time isn't important.
And it was, in fairness, it was a little less than a month before the Comcast NBCU merger was approved. So I'm sure all of this is
But there's no back scratching going on.
None.
Certainly, let me throw this one by you.
whatsoever.
This didn't happen. Certainly not 4 months after the merger was approved, Comcast didn't hire one of the FCC commissioners who voted for the deal.
Except that they did.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay, that's that. Just
they
four, but
did.
there was 4 full months in between.
Oh, yeah. So there's no impropriety there at all.
Yeah.
Nothing going on.
No, certainly not. And Comcast always takes the very pro-constitutional angle.
Are you kidding me?
We've
Of course
seen that
they do.
over and over.
Of course they do, Stu.
Over and over again. They love that First Amendment, which is why they get to choose to ban ads for the Second Amendment.
They actually banned firearm and ammunition ads on all their TV networks and cable systems.
Yeah.
But just theirs.
Yeah.
They didn't ban it on other.
Well, they will be doing it on Time Warner Cable as well when they take over Time Warner Cable. But this is interesting because this is the way this stuff works. And if you think this stuff is going to get better when they take over Time Warner Cable, you're crazy. That's why GetTheBlaze.com is there right now, taking your submissions to the FCC to talk about the merger and whether you think it's a good idea or not.
So it's so easy. Just go to GetTheBlaze.com and fill out the form, and then we're going to send them. We're going to send them off to the FCC, and
tens of thousands have been in. We've already tripled our goal.
At least,
and I don't maybe quadrupled by now. We'd love to get it to 50,000 by the end of the week. I think this is the last week you can do it. So if you were considering it, take a couple of minutes, go to gettheblaze.com, fill the thing out, and submit your opposition or maybe your approval. Maybe you're really excited about it, and you can put that in as well. Your public comment.
Does it help us if you do this? Yes.
Well,
yes, it does.
We set up the website for a reason.
Yes, it does. But it's not just self-serving. It is in your interest as well, because your cable bill is definitely going to go up. The customer service, which sucks now from Comcast Cable, is going to get worse.
And I don't even know that it does actually directly help us. My guess is Comcast is not going to be very happy with us after this anyway.
Probably
not. The point is, the way they treat independent networks and the way they treat their customers is not acceptable, and you have a chance to actually tell people about it right now. Might as well do it.
How do I do it?
GetTheBlaze.com, Pat.
Okay. I'm going to do that today.
Well, it's not GetTheBlaze.com, Pat. It's GetTheBlaze.com.
Okay, and then it was like ... Pat.
Yes.
So as if you were
just type that right in.
That sentence to me.
The Glenn Beck